something I wanted to come and talk about. I want to ask a question. Who introduced you to Claressa Shields? Because I feel like if I asked a question a couple weeks ago, I already know what will happen. You're going to say Papoose, Remy, that home record, that Jezebel. And that's exactly the problem. I asked y'all to vote for a boxer. And somehow we end up in love and hip hop. Hold on now. I think the internet done pulled the biggest bait and switch of all time. I made one little post. One. I said, go vote for Claressa Shields on ESPY. I thought y'all was about to tell me about championships. I thought you was going to tell me about the Olympics, medals, historic fights, you know, the greatest woman of all time. Instead of that, I want to turn the comment section in a divorce court. Mama, she took Papoose. She don't got no respect. She disrespected the this. She need to go find another. She don't need to do. She broke up black love. That's the only thing they ain't say. They ain't say, oh, she came between this. Black love. Did she that? I'm scrolling. I'm waiting. Somebody, anybody. Say something about boxing. Oh, nothing? Oh. Okay. And I sat there thinking, do we ever meet a boxer? Or just the blogs? God knows. I want to talk about this black love thing. Because I think this is where the real conversation starts. A lot of us love Remy and Papoose. I did too. They sold us a love story. Reality TV, interviews, social media. We rooted for them. We were rooting for them. I know I was rooting for them. So when the marriage fell apart, people didn't just lose a celebrity couple. They lost an ideology. Because don't ask me, not ask Christ. The day when Remy put out the something and said, the lady, Claressa Shields, some woman, I don't know the story, the first man in the story break. I don't know what I was doing that morning, child, but I found it my point of duty to go over there and comment because I was like, oh, I'm with Remy. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Y'all don't think I'm going to come here and tell you the truth. I said, I'm with Remy. Somewhere over there on Twitter. But I attribute it to this idea of black love because this is what I think this is what the internet is consumed with when they think about Claressa and why they feel like they're so against her. I feel more about she broke up black love. I'm wondering if she became the face of everybody's disappointment. Because if that's true, that's a heavy burden to put on somebody you don't know. Because why she getting blamed for Aunt Jen husband will have 11 wife and 8 kids. That's not her fault, but that's how the burden seems to be landing when everybody puts themselves in the place of black love. And here's where I'm about to check myself, because I be having to check myself sometimes a lot, because I come out here talking too, and then I feel like I know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm not, everything that I'm saying is allegedly. I don't know for sure what I'm saying. I'm just talking about what I see. I'm gonna tell you, I saw Claressa rapping one day. Why is she up there cosplaying somebody else? I was joking too. Like, she trying too hard. Like, why is she not up there showing the belts? This is what I want to see. I want to see with the belts because you're a boxer, right? And I'm like, why is she rapping and stuff? But I gotta step back. I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna look at the human being because I'm a human being and so are you. So like, I'm projecting onto her like what she should be doing. She should be doing what I think she should be doing. Like, I think she should be standing up there with her 2 belts, 3 belts, whatever, in her 2-piece, you know? Yeah. But honestly, like, is that reality? Like, where she know me from, where I know her from. I step back. I stop watching clips, like these clips that they give us, narrative that the clips give, and I started watching her. Like, I'm looking at her snap, her, you know, this, that. And I'm like, I started seeing somebody that wasn't asking for permission to exist. Because then I also saw that the whole internet is determined to be against her. I saw somebody that wasn't shrinking herself because the internet said she was too much. She too much. I had to ask myself, was I judging Claressa or was I judging the version that social media handed to me? Everybody keeps saying ain't nobody know her before Papoose. the Remy and the mix up and the drama and the pasa and the rare. Yeah. Nobody don't know her other than that. If them check, nobody never that top or she and nobody don't know her. So don't nobody care about her because this is what we learn her from. But I'm wondering like who was really watching this women's boxing? Was anybody in America watching women's boxing like that? Because those are two different conversations. Women boxing don't get the same television coverage, sponsorships, promotions, endorsement deals, the same attention. Period. So maybe issue wasn't that Claressa wasn't accomplished. We weren't paying attention, and we weren't paying attention because the sport wasn't being brought to us. I want to talk about confidence because this part bothers me. Y'all call this woman cocky, arrogant, too loud, too much, and in the same breath, talk about her features, talk about her physique. Y'all question her femininity, her confidence, whether she deserves to be where she is. How confident would you have to become just to survive what everybody says she is? Sometimes confidence sounds loud because it had to fight to be heard. So I'm not saying Claressa Shields is perfect. I don't know her. I wasn't in her relationship, Remy's relationship, Papoose relationship. I'm not in their group chat. I don't know what they do. What I do know is somewhere along the way, one of the greatest women boxers we've ever seen became known more for who she was dating than for what she accomplished. And that's what I was talking about when I said go vote for her because she have a legacy. And the people them come out. The wicked people them come right out. Them going bad. Manala. Yo. But say the people them give it to me. I give it to me. I give it to me. I guess what? Me not don't do tab soon. What changed my mind? Not a headline. Not an interview. Not a fight. It was when I realized that the internet had already told me who Claressa Shields was before I got a chance to find out who Claressa Shields is. That's dangerous to me. Not just for her, for everybody, because if the algorithm gets to choose who we meet, how many wonderful and incredible and great people have we decided that we don't like without ever reading the full story? So no, meet people for yourself. Read beyond the headline. Watch beyond the clip. And then decide, because history has a way of remembering people in a different way from social media does. And since everybody says they want to know Claressa Shields for boxing because they don't know her for boxing, here's your opportunity. She's going to be fighting Kay Scott in Atlanta at the State Farm Arena. It's not just a regular fight because she's dropping back to heavyweight. So she's been training. I've been seeing her. She's been doing her thing. She's out here moving around. She'll move around. Claressa's dropping back down from heavyweight to challenge to take Kay Scott's WBA middleweight title and the WC title. WBC title. Love while the internet account relationships Claressa account championship. You have to go watch the boxer come talk to me. Watch the boxer. Okay, now there's a conversation. So me want to see the conversation now in a real life because this made me even more determined because me to determine for I was determined to watch the fight live, talk about it, threads, tweet, whatever. And then I'm like, okay, I need to know a little bit more about Claressa. So this is my little, we going into it. And now I'm like, okay, all these people talking, y'all gotta watch the fight and come tell me. Some people was like, she's a plant, all this other stuff. It was just a couple people saying that. It was just people just against her for no reason. I was just wondering if it was bots because I was just like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, so I'll be watching that fight. Watch it with me. Let's talk about it. And then you could come tell me, like, what you saying. Because I don't hear nothing. She did 2 interviews that I think people could watch if they really want to know what they're talking about to talk about it. I'm going to be reviewing a couple of her interviews just because I want to know what can I learn about her from. I love an underdog. That's just me. I can't help it. And I want to close it out by saying that You know, if you like what you see, like what you hear, like, share, subscribe, you know, follow me anywhere, everywhere, Cafeteria Labrish. If you on YouTube, hit the notification bell, drop a like so the people know. Let's, like, feed the algorithm, please. Please feed the algorithm, because I'm out here by myself, chat. Oi. Don't just come sit, join the tea room, follow Cafeteria Labrish. Have a great day. And I appreciate everyone who's following Cafeteria Labrish. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying with me. Have a great one. God bless you. Bye.